I don't think I've ever shown that off before, standing that inner circle. This is off the shaman. Anyway, welcome back. We're in the last level before Viker's Labs, and it is quite a level. Look at that preview. Basic idea of it is pretty simple. Get some espresso, and you run for your life. Well, as you can see, it's not really as simple as that. There are crates on the sides. You want to stay in the center of the pathway as much as you can so as not to be blown up by said crates. You want to avoid jumping because, well, if you jump, you might end up jumping down a slope and you'll fall and you'll die like I did there. You're probably not going to get through alive your first time through. I'm just going to be straight with you here. But the consequence is pretty low. I mean, it's kind of hard to dodge all this anyway, even if you are at the center. Second way through, it's a bit easier since all the crates are already blown up. Halfway through, this little path is a rest area for you to drink up and get your health back. Very nice, very nice. And then there's, well, there's this. I mean, it's commentary-wise, it's bland, not much to talk about, but it's pretty fun to play. You got little lights. It's like an airport, kind of, with the lights on the side, I guess. Just go with it. At the end of it, we're gonna have a couple of big bro sligs here. These guys, armored, big cheese. They're guarding something big and huge. Something most likely very expensive. So we're gonna have to get rid of them, of course. Which is, of course, quite easy. Did you think this would be hard? This is not a hard level. This is not a hard game. At least not hard for the right reasons, as I've passionately explained so many times before. Yep, you can't go to the path as that big bro slig because there's a slope, a tiny little slope that blocks his way, and which is kind of dumb, but well, be a bit too easy then. Once we get that over with, Munch gets his own job of taking care of the big bro sligs. It's pretty much the same as that one level way back when we did a thing with the aqua bounce and the zap. Pretty basic mechanic, but pretty fun too. As much, you're not in really any danger here. Just jump up, zap, you're done. Quick, short, easy. One thing you don't want to do is jump right in front of the big bro sligs because they'll preemptively attack you. They won't take the time to say freeze, they'll just straight up shoot you. And if you're near other big bro sligs, well, this can happen where they'll fall down and you can't zap them. So them being shot by friendly fire is actually used against you. It's kind of strange. And sometimes they just won't fall at all. They'll be saved by some source of luck. It's important not to get too cocky because, well, you lose your health and then you get only one bird of health left and you think to yourself, well, that's fine. Because I can just zap him again and be on with it, but no, you'll get shot, you'll die. It's the way Oddworld works, much like the real world. Luckily, there are recharge stations all over the area, and this level really isn't as big as it looks. So you should be pretty much fine. I'm saying you as if you will play the game. I know you won't be. This has probably turned you off, but what do I know? What do I know? Most people that have this game by now probably just bought it because it's part of the Oddbox and really only wanted to play Stranger's Wrath, which in this game too are OpenGL games and I goddamn can't play them on my computer because I have a dumb Intel HD card. Oh, where was I? Right, so anyway, this level isn't as big as it looks. The way it's designed is kind of clever in a way in that it makes it look like there are a lot more big bros than there really are. Like, I mean, there really isn't a lot. There's like, when you run through it looks like there's just an endless amount of them. But really, there's only like 10. Now, 10 is a lot of big bro sligs for one level, but that's still not as much as you'd initially think when you see it. Do I get cocky here? No, I don't. I know I die. I know I do. Spoilers, yeah. I'm not as good at this game as I might make you believe. And up. Oh dear. this should be the last one. We're good? Alright, we're good. So once that's all done and over with, we need to gather all the scrubs we saw at the beginning of the stage. And have to lead them through this very long, very empty and quiet now corridor. Pathway. Not corridor, but pathway. You could do some sweet things like something's shooting me. Yeah, something is definitely shooting Munch. Hold on. Oh dear. This isn't good. Guess I missed one. And look at that, only 2 birds of health. But hey, I'm gonna get him anyway. Whoop-de-doop. Nope. He backs himself up and doesn't fall, which is complete BS. We're just gonna cut to him being revived because we don't want to see Abe just run across that pathway. I think I take cool shortcuts, but by jumping across the platforms, but nothing really too interesting to watch. Where is he? Where is the Big Bro Slig? Oh, there he is. Okay. How did I miss him? Big Bro Sligs are kind of hard to miss. I mean, even in a big stage like this, they're pretty out there, easy to look at. I blame the low view, distance view, range of view, whatever it's called, where if something is far away you don't see it. It's happened in a lot of old games. Morrowind has the fog, and so does Silent Hill. You know what I'm talking about. Let's just get rid of them. Thank you. Alright. We should be good.
Everybody listen. Oh, yeah.
Now I got all the scrubs with us. So they're pretty well-mannered, well-behaved in the stage. They won't fall off the slope or anything, although you can't ever be too careful. And of course they can get stuck in walls and all that good stuff. But yeah. They'll just follow you around. It's nothing much to worry about. These aren't all the scrubs in the stage though. There are some that are hidden, but not too hidden. They're just kind of out of the way. You might see a little platforms a little far off. They're kind of tricky to get because tricky jumping. How about that? Otherwise, nothing too hard. Note the targets on the floor are indicators of this. Why else would there be targets on the floor? Oh, I didn't know my health was that low, jeez. Yeah, okay, if you hear the music skip, that's me cutting the quick saving, because I quick save a lot in the stage. Because check out this jumping. That doesn't even look like a jump I can make. Okay. Get the scrub. No, that wasn't even the hardest jump. I'm going to show you the hardest jump in this stage in a second. Come on, just get out of the way here. Okay, camera here is not your friend. You get the bounce. That was a quick save. You get the bounce, and that looks like you have to run and jump, but running and jumping, not a good idea. What you want to do is you just want to stay here, jump, and tap forward. That's all you gotta do. But the camera really doesn't make it look like that. Luckily we have the targets here. Just make them fall, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I'm really glad they put in these targets. Alright, for this last one, we're not even gonna be like protective. We're just gonna take the risk. We're gonna go in and just drop him like a. Well, I don't want to say like a baby because that's just not classy at all. Like that one game that has the thing with the baby. It's not a classy title. Don't hurt babies, please. I know this is supposed to be a game with dark humor, but babies are taboo. Please don't do that to babies. Oh yeah, and Munch is useless by now, by the way. So now we got our full posse. We got no one else to gather up. We're just gonna go on with the level and finally see what I've been hyping up for the past couple of videos. Someone who has a lot of power, someone who has a lot of money, and someone who's gonna lose all that money thanks to us. Well, at least the scrubs don't fall. That's the one thing you have to tell yourself. Even if they're taking forever to catch up, at least they do not fall. Because God help me, if they fell, this would just be the worst level. Otherwise, this is a pretty nice level. It's a pretty nice level that's going to be followed by the worst level in the goddamn game. See what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Till then, go into this suspiciously fancy-looking room up ahead. It even has plants and everything. Look how fancy this is. Architecturally, it seems a bit odd, but it's a very fancy room, and it hints at fanciness. Just gonna climb up these sofas. How do spooks even grow here? I don't even know. This is some very poor quality control of the room. Whoever cleans this place is very bad at cleaning. Come on. Excuse my jumping. The game was very dark when I was doing this. Very dark. I mean, you wouldn't even believe how dark it was. Trust me, I couldn't see anything. There we go. There we go. And now, folks, let me introduce you to... hold on, let's get a good camera angle here. There we go. There we go. The Gluckstar. Nope, don't pass the touch. Nope. There we go. There's the Gluckstar, the cream of the crop, the shiniest of the shiny, the pimp. Just... he's at the top of the world. That's really all you need to know. He is loving life. He is great. He is just fancy as hell. He's got cool sunglasses, cool shiny sunglasses that I wish I had. And he's even got a cool, whatchamacallit, chain necklace thing. Cool hat. And he's got, what is that? 10 million? I think that's 10 million. Those numbers flashed way too quickly for me to read. Too many zeros. Anyway. Go in, have him lose all his money. You know the drill. It's almost sad, but don't worry. It's for a good cause. Man. That's really shitty to lose all that money. Granted, the money was probably gained badly through unfair means, but still, what a shitty feeling. And where's the exit? I can't see the exit. There it is. Okay. And that's the end of the level. So I'll see you guys next time. Enjoy this cutscene.